currently January 5th, and I go back to school tomorrow. And guess what this week is? We have auditions for Clue. I'm so excited. And so I'm gonna do a vlog this week because I feel like it. But as a nice little start for the video, I put out a Google Forms on my YouTube channel, and I also put it out on my TikTok. And so I basically asked everyone to submit like a few questions or like something that they wanted me to like spill tea on or something, or like a question I want to answer, and I'll answer that because why not? So basically a Q&A, but it's like New Year's, you know? Okay, so our first submission is from Eric, one of my very good friends. And his question for me was, what? Very well spoken, Eric. I don't think I could have even come up with that question. Very, very well spoken. Thank you. My next submission was anonymous, and they asked me, why theater? Now, I do have a reason on why I do theater. Most people think, oh yeah, obviously because of the acting and, you know, being in Friends, and that is a part of it. I love that. But there is a much deeper reason. It has to do with me being on the autism spectrum. Whenever I am on stage, the director is like always telling me what I have to do. So whenever it comes to like social cues and like figuring out what I have to say, I don't have to think about that because it is there in a script and I know exactly what's coming next, and I'm not anxious about what has to happen because I already know and I've done it like 15 times. And whenever I'm doing something wrong, the director just tells me what I'm doing wrong so I can fix it. And that's really the reason why, is because it gives me a sense of comfort and familiarity knowing what comes next. So I also just love watching all the middle schoolers like find their own group of friends whenever they were like really quiet at the beginning of rehearsal. Like I love them seeing them find their own friends because it's really sweet and it's really heartwarming, because I know that I was once one of them, and finding my own friends that I have become my main friend group today, and seeing all that happen, it's so heartwarming. This next submission was from someone who wanted me to say their name. I don't know who you are, dog. You need to include your name, bestie. Question, like, what do you want me to spill tea on / what's my question? They said nothing. Just yap about school being annoying and yap about relatable stuff. Okay, so we're closing the laptop. So I feel like this might not be relatable to any of you, but I am aroace. That is aromantic asexual, meaning I do not find any romantic or sexual attraction whatsoever. I don't want to be in a relationship. I don't give a fuck. However, like, even after realizing I was aromantic, like, I still put in all this effort to my looks. Like, it's like I want to be perceived as attractive, but the minute that someone is over here like, oh, like,
you're really attractive,
I don't know if that's like relatable for anyone else, but like since then I've realized that why do I even care about what other people think of me, specifically like other guys my age, if like I'm trying to like act pretty and dainty and stuff like that because like I want to be perceived as attractive when I don't even want to date anybody. Why am I doing that? So one of these things I'm going to be doing this New Year's is completely dropping that and basically just not caring about what other people think of me as, because if you make fun of me and you think I'm weird, then chances are I probably don't want to be around you anyway. So yeah, that's what I'm doing this New Year. Another one of my New Year's resolutions. So there is a calendar marked day called Quitter's Day. It is the start of the second week of January, and it is supposedly where everyone quits their New Year's resolution. So my New Year's resolution this year is to suck at absolutely everything I do. Because if we're using that logic of Quitter's Day, after the second week of January, I will be absolutely goated at everything I do. I'm goated. So yeah, that's my New Year's resolution, is to suck at everything. So that way by the second week, I'll be goated. Anyways, another thing I wanted to talk about is how like I don't want to say pissed off because I don't get pissed off. It's just like I get very frustrated with like love in media. And I know like other people don't. Like it's probably just like a really weird thing with me because I'm aro ace. But whenever it comes to like books and music and movies and like TV shows and anything, whenever there's like any type of romantic subplot, I get really pissed off. Like, for example, we'll take like one of my favorite like franchises ever. Not Harry Potter, but Fantastic Beasts. Love Fantastic Beasts. I know a lot of people don't, but I actually really do. So, if you haven't seen Fantastic Beasts, the main character is Newt Scamander, a very clearly like autistic coded character. Love him. That's me. That is me. And it's like the entire thing is he like loves magical creatures. And the thing is like they go on. And number one, she created like J.K. Rowling created like this weird thing with Dumbledore and Grindelwald, and no one really cares. Like I personally think Fantastic Beasts should have been like an Indiana Jones type thing where just Newt and Jacob just going around and finding all these magical creatures. That's what I think it should have been. But no, J.K. Rowling decided to like make this weird like more like lore in-depth thing with Dumbledore and Grindelwald. No. Anyways, like I said, what I feel like Fantastic Beasts should have been was Newt and Jacob finding new magical creatures. But instead, after that, she made like this weird romantic subplot with Newt and Tina, and it didn't make sense at all. And then like towards the end, whenever they like actually do like, oh, I like you. Oh, I like you too. Towards the end, when that actually happens, he seems like so much happier. And I'm like, dude, you can be happy without like a partner. I don't think people realize that. Like, not only like people like in movies and like people who write books and stuff, but people my age too. It's like, because literally I feel like all girls like around me talk about is how much they want to be in a relationship and like they're fine shit and everything like that. It's like, dude, what, like, you can be happy without a man. You can be happy without a partner. Like, look at me, dude. Like, I am extremely happy without a partner. I think I've talked about this before.
You can have a personality without having a man. Please, what happened to feminism and feeling empowered as women without a man? Like,
I've definitely talked about this before, now that I remember it. Anyways, back to the original point, love and media. Just, it made no sense with those two. Literally no sense. I think it was just, whatever. It's like, whenever it comes to like songs, like, it seems like every single song that I listen to is about love. And if it's not, then it has to be about like, I'm angry, I hate this country, or I'm sad, I hate myself. And like, there's no like happy songs about just like being free. Well, there's a few, but barely any. Like all the songs that are like really happy are always like surrounding like a man. Like, I'm happy because I have my baby. It's just like, and I feel like there's something in me that's not pissed off that like people can't realize that. It's more pissed off that like I can't relate to it. I think that's more what it is. It's like, because whenever I hear that, I'm like, oh, so nice. I can't feel that. So yeah, I think that's more what it is that like I'm angry that I can't feel that. But something that I am angry about is this book series I'm reading right now. So I am currently reading The Inheritance Games, and I have the two other books in the trilogy because I do actually really like it. I find it entertaining. What I don't like about it is like it's supposed to be like trying to find out why this millionaire left all the money to her, and then she like turns it into like this romantic thing, like a love triangle with Grayson and Jameson. And the thing is like, the entire point is trying to figure out like why, like all these riddles that their grandfather left for them. And then she like turns it into like this romantic thing. And it's like, can the point of the book for like once be actually surrounding like something that's not romantic? Please? Oh my god. And then another thing, like there are some movies that I watch specifically that are like romance because I like looking at the main character and being like, wow, you're so fucking stupid for not seeing this sign. And maybe that's, again, just me, I don't know. But I was watching Twilight with my stepmom, my dad, and my stepmom's friend the other day. Because, okay, for context, we all love Twilight. We think, well, I love it in the ironic way. They like it as a series. So we turn it on, and I start going on a rant about how Edward and Jacob are both dog shit, and Bella just needs to get with Alice. Like, let's be real. So now I'm gonna go on a rant with this. Edward is constantly like, oh, well, you need to marry me in order for me to turn you into a vampire. And then, okay, first of all, Bella gets all shocked, like, dude, the entire reason that you want to be a vampire is so you can spend forever with him. So why wouldn't you want to get married? And then you're acting all shocked when he says, okay, well, if I'm gonna turn you, then I want you to marry me. Obviously. No shit. The entire reason you want to become a vampire is so you can be with him forever. Good God. And then he gives her this, like, ugly ass ring. Whatever. And Edward, like, he's constantly, like, manipulating her and, like, trying to, like, be like, oh yeah, Jacob, I got this bitch. You didn't. Like, he's constantly doing that. Like, that's not cool, man. But what really irks me is Jacob. The amount of times he's like, oh, well, you know what? You should... You better call me. And then Bella does, and she tries to get in contact with him multiple times, and he's always like, and like, he never responds. And, you know, he's over here telling her, oh yeah, you need to call me back. He never responds. So what's the point? And he's over here like, oh, I know she has feelings for me. She just won't admit it to herself. Or maybe she just doesn't fucking like you, and she has a boyfriend? Did you ever think about that, Jacob? Good God. They both suck. They both do. They both manipulate her, like, so much. Honestly, I think she just needed to get with Alice. Like, Alice, like, she was the only one who came back for her when Bella was, like, depressed. The only one who, like, actually supported her. Like, Jacob told her to go fuck off, basically. And then Bella goes cliff jumping. Alice was the only one who came back. And whenever Bella was, like, telling her about it, she was, like, the only one who told her, like, how stupid that was. Like, she told it how it was, but she still loved her. Like, that's why I think Bella needs to get with Alice. Also, can we talk about how, like, Bella had, like, more chemistry with anyone else other than Edward or Jacob in the entire series? Literally, that one scene when she was in Carlisle's office and he was stitching her up, she had more chemistry with Carlisle in that one scene than she had with Edward or Jacob in the entire series. What's crazy to me is that Kristen Stewart came out as lesbian after that. That was really funny to me. Point was, Edward is objectively better than Jacob. They both suck. She should probably just go date Alice anyway. That was my Twilight rant for you. So that was the end of the yapping section of this video. So the rest of this video is basically going to be a vlog of this next week. So Monday, aka tomorrow, is going to be my first day back after winter break. So these past 3 weeks, I have not seen my friends, and I'm crashing out, and I need to see them because I miss them. And then Tuesday, it's just going to be a normal day, so there probably won't be much. I'll probably just, you know, tell you about my day for a little bit. And then Wednesday and Thursday are auditions for Clue. So fun. I have been waiting for Clue for so long. I was literally the one who recommended it last year to do as our spring show. So auditions are Wednesday and Thursday, and then Friday is when the cast list comes out. So I will be sure to film in the morning and just, you know, kind of let you know about whatever's going on. And once my friend and I run over to the Fine Arts building, I will take a picture or video and insert it in here so you guys can see what happens. Yeah, I'm so excited. Okay, I will see you tomorrow morning when I'm getting ready. Good morning, my fellow Americans. It is 6:20 a.m. I am all dressed for school, and I am about to do my hair and makeup. First day back, we switch first periods today. I'll update you when I'm home. Chat, I'm gonna be so real with you. Today felt so weird. First of all, I don't have theater appreciation anymore, and I now have art appreciation. Because if you watched my very first video, I did rant about this, how it would switch mid-year. And it has switched.
And it felt really weird not being with my theater teacher first thing in the morning. Felt really, really weird. And then my biology teacher left, so we have a new teacher. And it felt really weird not going into her classroom. And it just felt like really weird walking in there, because it's just like, oh, it feels like just another day that my biology teacher's out sick and we just have to stand there for the day. But no, like, that's where I'm gonna be for the rest of the year for class. Like, it's kind of crazy. And then in English, we're starting Hamlet, and I'm really excited about that because I'm a theater kid and it's Shakespeare, so. In French, oh shit, I have to do my French work. In history, we're starting the French Revolution, so. Always fun, always fun. Yeah, I think that's all the shit that's happened today. Nothing extremely out of the ordinary. I don't suspect that anything is gonna happen tomorrow, but I will update you whenever I'm at auditions for Clue. Hey guys, it is Tuesday. I'm currently at lunch. We had a 2-hour delay today, but nothing else has happened yet. But look at this. It's our set for Clue. Yippee! Okay. It is still Tuesday. And first day of auditions are tomorrow. Ugh. I have been pretty nervous, but I've been talking to my friends and they've calmed my nerves a little bit, so thank you to them. They're great, love them. So yeah, I guess I'll update tomorrow morning. Bye-bye. We're in Hannah's car.
My musical theater playlist was blaring this morning.
We're currently on the way to auditions because she wants to move her car, and I decided to come with her, so. I think Aubrey's gonna be Wadsworth. I think that's like a confirmed thing.
I think most people, at least Isaac told me this, most people who are like auditioning for Clue, who know who wants to be who, they're like, Aubrey's Wadsworth, I'm Mustard. Nobody else wants to be Mustard, and that's okay with me.
That's fine. I like low-key want to be either Scarlet or Peacock.
I want you to be Peacock.
I mean, I guess I'll find out like Friday.
Say Peacock and no bats 9. Say
Peacock in society. Society calls me gay! I guess I'll find out Friday. Yeah! So I just got out of auditions and Diebold had me read for Scarlet and Peacock.
Oh shit, my hair's flat, bro. The freak.
Yeah, it's always like that. After I read for Scarlet, Diebold like kind of just like said, "Off with you, child," and just sent the next person. And I really want to read for Peacock, and so I have a really strong feeling he wants to cast me for Scarlet.
He let you read for Peacock, right?
Yeah, like I did.
Raise your ya.
I have a feeling he wants to cast me as Scarlet, but I did. I did end up.
I want you to be a MILF.
I did end up reading for Peacock, and
Say Peacock.
but it was like really like he was like reluctant about it. He was like, oh, "No, read for Peacock, go ahead."
That freaking bitch.
Hey guys, so that last clip was Thursday, and it is still Thursday, but according to my friends, they all messaged me on Instagram, because I posted something like, oh yeah, the cast list is gonna be out tomorrow, and they all messaged me saying it's out. So excited. This is the main event.
So excited. This is the main event.
Okay, just to recap, it's Thursday night, it's like 11 o'clock. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go check the cast list. I'm Peacock! So I was cast as Miss Peacock, and the rest of the cast is like exactly how I visioned it. Perfect casting, Diebold. Perfect, perfect. I can't believe I was so nervous for that. Oh my gosh. Okay, backstory. So last year, Diebold made us like pitch an idea for what the spring show would be. I pitched Clue. At the time, I really wanted to play Scarlet, but whenever we actually read it in class, I wanted to play Peacock really bad. But he was like really wanting me to audition for Scarlet, and so I was like, oh. But then I'm Peacock! I'm Peacock! Thank you for watching this week's vlog video. I hope you enjoyed it thoroughly. Got some amazing moments. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Dream role secured!